an injury, Volker, after a couple of weeks away. Can you just give us the latest, particularly on Cole Palmer? You said you hoped you might be available after the international break. That was when we originally spoke to you. Is he, and if not, when might he be?
I was wrong. Unfortunately, he needs to be out probably 6 more weeks. So, this is the update.
When I spoke to you a few weeks ago, you said he wouldn't require any sort of surgery. Is that still the case?
Yes, absolutely. We try just to protect Cole as much as we can. And the most important thing is that when he come back, he's fully fit.
And are you confident that that extra period of rest, that you've got to the bottom of what the problem is? Because obviously you don't want to be here in 6 weeks' time saying that you're wrong again. Are you confident that will do the trick this time?
Yeah, but unfortunately the medical staff, they are no magician. You never know that. Probably you need 6 weeks. We hope that 6 weeks they are enough, but it's a problem that we need to see step by step, week after week. But for sure, he's going to be okay.
And how is he? Because he must be hugely frustrated. You know, so he wants a big season with Chelsea. He wants to go to a World Cup.
No, he looks very good. To be honest, he looks relaxed. He's trying to recover from the injury. He's doing all the therapy that he needs to do. So he looks good.
And who else is out? Who else is in? There's a few that missed, obviously, internationals. There's a few you hope to have back this week.
Yeah, we have Levi, Liam, that they are still out. Unfortunately, Benoit will be out until December, injury again, and a muscle problem. He was doing fantastic. He showed how good he is. He showed how we need him, and we're gonna wait for him. And then we have Moi, Enzo, Pedro, that they didn't take part of the session yesterday. And we see if they can train today, otherwise they're gonna be out for tomorrow.
And Reece?
Reece is fully fit. Reece is okay.
Wow, okay. Let's take you back. It may feel a little bit of a long time ago, but that moment a few weeks ago when you went herring off down the touchline and celebrated, and we didn't obviously get to speak to you afterwards because you got yourself sent off. Can you give us a sense of what that felt like and how big a moment you hope it might prove to be?
It was a big moment for many reasons. The first reason is because since I joined the club, we never won a game at home in the last minute. So that was one of the reasons why. The other reason is because we were playing against, in this moment, the champion of England. They won the last Premier League. So was an important moment for sure. For me personally, it was just a reaction, just a passion moment, just a normal reaction, and yeah, that's all.
And obviously you get sent off. I bet you do it again, wouldn't you? For that moment, for reliving that moment.
It was a nice moment. The last season, I was banned for 1 game for the accumulation of yellow card. Again, the last yellow card was against Fulham away, where we won a game in the last minute. So I think it's part of our job, the moment, the passion, the reaction, and I think it's also nice for everyone, for the fans, for the stadium. So it's just a reaction.
Thanks, Gail. Soraya?
Morning. Last season, do you remember when people were talking about substitutes? They were saying sometimes you make them too late, and you said you only talk about that if we lose. If we win, no one talks about the times of your subs. I want to talk about how Forest have conceded more than half of their goals after the 70th minute. Do stats like that, when you come up against a team you've had a lot of time to prep as well and you like to watch, come into your consideration when you're thinking about your game plan? And how far ahead do you think about substitutes, or is that always really ingrained?
Yeah, no, when we analyze a team, we try to consider everything, but also you have to go match by match and understand why they concede a goal, in which moment. You know, it's always different. For sure, we with international break, we watch all the games with Angie in charge, And in terms of make change, I think it's something that sometimes you plan, but also depends how is the game. You can do more changes or less. I think especially now with the amount of games that we have from now on, we need to think about change, not only during the game, but also in terms of start 11.
This season you've got a good sort of balance. You've got 7 goals scored from open play, 5 from set pieces, 1 penalty. When it comes to that set piece planning to get more goals, how have you worked around that or prepped that in training? Because obviously defenders normally take the bulk of that and you've had to rotate that a lot due to injuries. Is it something that now you're working on a lot more with your attackers? I mean, a lot of managers talk about they need more height in the squad, loads of different reasons. What do you think this Chelsea squad can do to get more set piece goals?
Since I joined the club, Bernardo is the one that is in charge for set pieces, and since last season until today, we didn't change nothing. We are working the same way. We spend time about set pieces, like I think like a normal club. But it's something that, as you said, you can score, you can concede, depends a little bit. But for sure, I think overall, between the goal we score and the goal we concede, we are doing quite well.
Your team has completed the second most progressive passes per 90 minutes in this league, but you are mid-table for successful through balls. Do you think the team can be a little bit more creative in Cole's absence when it comes to taking that risk in passing the ball through defensive lines? Do you think you can do more of that? Obviously Levi, he did it from centre-back a lot, but are there more players that can take that responsibility in taking that risk?
No, for sure. We lost 2 players in this moment that for us last season they have been main players in terms of build-up. And when we talk about build-up, we talk also about breaking lines. Levi for us was the main one from behind. Cole was the main one in the middle of the pitch. But I think we are trying to find different solutions with the players that we are in this moment we have available.
Thanks, Soraya. Nizar?
Hi Enzo, who do you think could step up in Cole Palmer's absence? Who can replace him? How do you replace those goals and sort of assists that he provides?
No, first of all, to replace Cole, it's difficult because Cole is a very important player for us, probably one of the best players in the Premier League. So to replace that kind of player, it's always difficult. But I think the ones that we have. Depends of the game plan. In Cole position against Liverpool was Malo Gusto. So it depends. The previous game against Benfica, I think it was Facundo. So it depends a little bit the game plan we have. For sure, we need to find a different solution. We need to find a different skills because we don't have another player like Cole. Because Cole is unique on that.
Could I ask you a little bit about sort of the international break? Was it kind of a positive period apart from the Cole situation, you know, getting players rested and things like that? Because against Liverpool it felt like you kind of put everyone on the pitch and it was like a very tired squad. Was it a good period, the 2 weeks, or is it negative because you lost some players?
No, it's a good one because Tosin is back, because Fofana is back. Santos is back, but at the same time we have unfortunately Enzo out, Moy out, Pedro out, so it's a little bit balanced. But again, we're gonna try our best to find the right solution for the next games.